Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another song lyric analysis. Today we're going to be talking about Ropa Cara, which is a new song by Camilo. Going over song lyrics is a really fun way to learn Spanish, and you can go listen to this song and hear somebody speaking Spanish to you, even if you don't have friends to practice with or friends who speak Spanish. So this was actually a big thing that helped me learn Spanish, but obviously I had to go look up all the individual words that I didn't understand, figure out what was going on with the grammar and things like that, but you guys have me. So we're going to go over the first verse and the chorus to this song together, and I will explain to you the words, break them down, why the sentences are the way that they are, and then you can go listen to the song and enjoy it. And if this is your first time here, I will not be singing for you. And I can't play the song for you either, but none of us want that. None of us want me to sing for you. So let's get right into it. Esta es una historia. So, esta means this. Es una historia. This is a story. Historia just means story. It sounds kind of like history. You can think of it like that. But it mostly means story, like a story that I can tell you about what happened yesterday or something like that. Basada en hechos reale. He's kind of not pronouncing the entire word in a lot of these lines. He's kind of leaving off the S. That's why there's an apostrophe right here. So it should be hechos reales, but he doesn't really pronounce the S, so it's hechos reale. Okay. Basada en hechos reale. So hechos, you might recognize this as from hacer, which means to do. So hecho is the past participle. Don't be confused. Don't be concerned. That means, like in English, the equivalent would be to do is the verb, and then done is the past participle version of the verb. It kind of becomes like a adjective. So hechos, but here it's a noun. So hechos are things that are done. So it's basically in this context it means facts. So basada means based on facts. Reale just means what it looks like, real. So the whole sentence together means this is a story based on real facts. Esta es una historia basada, based, en hechos, facts, reales, true facts. De las, so that means of, de las que no se cuentan. So las is referring back to la historia, or los hechos reales. De las que no se cuentan. Cuentan comes from contar. Contar means to tell, and it also goes very well with historia, because you would say, te voy a contar una historia, means I'm going to tell you a story. So this is no se cuentan, means that they don't tell this story. This no means that they're not telling the story. And se cuentan, he's kind of, so this is a pronoun here, which is saying that people don't tell each other things, is what this se is doing right here. So, de las que no se cuentan. So he's saying that the story is something that people usually wouldn't talk about. Por ser tan personales. Por means here means because. Por ser means to be. Tan means so. Personales means personal. So the whole sentence together means I'm telling you a story of the type of things that we normally wouldn't talk about, or that normally people don't talk about because it's too personal. De cuando means when. Of when conocí, I met. Conocí comes from the verb conocer. Conocer means to meet or to become familiar with. Conocí, so when I met una niña, a girl. De buenos, of good. Modales means education or training. So he's telling us a story, and it's really personal, so normally people wouldn't talk about it. Of when he met a girl of good education or standing. Y muchos seguidores en las redes sociales. Seguidores is followers, and redes sociales is social media. So redes is more like the term for web, but they don't have, in English we call it social media, right? We say media, but they use the word for, like, red means like the internet or the web. So, en las redes sociales means she has a lot of followers on social media. Muchos means a lot. And then en las means in the social media. If you don't know these connecting words, you're going to see them all the time, so you'll learn them pretty fast. Todo iba bien. Todo means everything. Iba comes from the verb ir, which means to go, and it's in the past form. It's let me look up for you. Actually, I forgot what that tense is called, but it's kind of important. Give me a second, guys. I want to tell you the right thing. Sorry. This tense is called the imperfect tense. So it's the past tense, but it's used to describe something that happened more than once. If you just use the simple past tense, you're kind of talking about something, a specific instance, something that happened once. So for ir, the imperfect tense for yo would be yo iba. That kind of means I used to go somewhere. If you use the regular past tense, which is called the preterite, yo fui, you're talking about a specific time that you went somewhere. Like, I went to the store on Tuesday. But if you're saying I used to go to the store all the time, you would say yo iba a esa tienda. Okay. So what does it mean here? Todo iba bien. So todo means everything, iba means going, and bien means everything was going well. So as somebody learning Spanish, you might be confused because you might be like, iba, so he went, I went, what is he saying? But it's just like in English when you say it was going well. So you're using the third person of going. It was going, but what was going well? In English, it's the exact same thing. The time was going well. Your time together was going well. The process of you guys getting to know each other was going well. It's not a thing that's going, but you use the verb to go. And it's not a he or a she or a you or an I. It's more of a concept. So you'll see things like that, and don't be confused. Todo iba bien. Everything was going well. En términos generales, in general terms. So términos, terms, generales, general. Hasta means until, hasta que means until, and then que means he's going to tell us what happened. Until demostró. So demostrar means to show or to reveal something. And then demostró is the preterite form of demostrar in the third person. So he's saying until she demonstrated something. So what did she demonstrate? Let's find out. Peligrosas señales. So peligroso or peligrosa means dangerous. Señale means signals. It can be traffic signals. There's different words for like posters and things like that. But señales basically means a sign or a signal. So, hasta que, until she demonstrated dangerous signs. Un día me dijo. Un día means one day. Me dijo means she told me. Dijo comes from decir. That is the preterite form of decir in the third person. Me dijo means she told me. Mira. That means look. You can use it just like in English when you say, it's not always physically, I want you to look at something. You can conversationally say, look, you need to do this. When you don't mean specifically to look at something. You're just saying, like, it's more of a way of saying, hey, listen. Mira, tú, so that means you. Así is a very useful word. It basically means like this. Tú así no me sales. Sales comes from salir. It's the present tense tu conjugation. So she said me sales. So usually you put the pronoun there when you're doing something to somebody else. And in this case, she's kind of making it sound like he's going out, because he's going out with her, like, you're not going to do that to me. And going out is the thing that he's doing, even though you don't normally need to use a pronoun for salir. But she's saying, look, you're not gonna do this to me. Tú así no me sales. So she's saying, like this, we're not gonna go out. You're not gonna do that to me. Con esa ropita. So con means with. Esa means this. If it's esa if it's a female word afterwards, and it's ese if it's a male word after. But the following word is ropita, which comes from ropa. Ropa means clothes. So, as you may know, in Spanish, you can add a diminutive at the end of a noun, which is ita or ito, and it basically means something is little. Not physically, it can be kind of a verbal way of kind of diminishing the importance of something or trying to be cute. Or in songs, you can also probably manipulate lyrics to make the rhythms fit how you want them to and things like that. So, con esa ropita, with these clothes, como de garaje sale. So this is just garage sale in English, but she's pronouncing it as if it was a Spanish word, not an English word. And the way she pronounces it in the song, or the way he pronounces it when he's quoting her in the song, is garaje sale. So she's saying to him, we're not going to go out like this while you're wearing these clothes that look like you came from a garage sale. And then we get to the chorus, which is very simple because it's just this repeated 2 times. And in this section repeated 2 times, this line is repeated 2 times. So, y ahora means now, so it's and now. Quiere comes from querer, it's the present tense third person, so she wants. Quiere que. So, quiere que means she wants that. And after you use the phrase quiere que, you're always going to use the subjunctive tense. The subjunctive tense does not exist in English. The easiest way to think of it is that you're kind of using it to express a hypothetical situation, and one of the situations in which you use the subjunctive tense is after the phrase quiere que. If you're saying I want a noun, like I want ice cream, I want a dog, then you don't have to worry about your conjugating verbs. But if you're saying I want you to do this, in English we use the infinitive, and it's the same thing in a lot of different phrases in Spanish. Like when you say I have to do something, it's the same as English, you use the infinitive afterwards. But for I want you to do something, it's not the infinitive like it is in English, it's the subjunctive form. So after this, she's going to use the subjunctive form for what she wants the person to do. So quiere que me ponga. So as you may know, ponerse is a reflexive verb, which means to put on yourself. So poner in the subjunctive form for the first person becomes ponga. So quiere que me ponga, she wants me to put on ropa cara, that's expensive clothes. And then after that, he's just naming brands. Balenciaga, that's a Spanish brand. Gucci, Prada, you guys know what those are. That's repeated. And then pero, that means but. De eso, of this, no tengo nada. I don't have any. So pero de eso no tengo nada. I don't have any of that. And then all of that is repeated twice, and that's the end of the chorus. So this is a really fun song. It has a reggaeton beat. I actually chose this song because I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about music. I actually played classical music for a long time growing up. It was one of my hobbies in addition to dancing, which I started later. I did amateur dancing. I was really good at music. I was not super good at dancing, even though I really enjoyed it. I was okay. But music is very important for learning Spanish. The reason that I chose this song was because at the end, it converts to a cha-cha beat. So you'll notice at the end of the song, the last time that the chorus plays, the beat completely changes, and it becomes a cha-cha beat. So cha-cha's not very popular to dance. As far as if you're going to go to Latin night, they're not really going to play cha-cha music, but it's still important for you to be able to recognize. And actually, interestingly enough, cha-cha beats are used in a lot of English songs where you can feel that it kind of has a Latin dance beat. Usually it's cha-cha, and I made a list for you. So the song Smooth by Carlos Santana, that has a cha-cha beat. Havana by Camila Cabello, that has a cha-cha beat. Low Key by Ali Brooke, that has a cha-cha beat. Señorita by Shawn Mendes, that has a cha-cha beat. And then this one is super obvious. Like, it's very obviously cha-cha. They have the big band instruments and everything. Sway by Michael Bublé. So I don't think every Spanish speaker that you meet is going to be able to hear these songs and say like, oh yeah, that's cha-cha. Like, not everybody is educated in dance and music. Actually, one time I was at a wedding, and so some people were talking about I don't know why smooth came up, but somebody was like, "Oh yeah, that's a salsa," and I was like, "No, no, actually that's a cha-cha." And they were like, "No, no, 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 you're gringa. Like you wouldn't know. That's salsa." And I was like, "That has nothing to do with like I'm actually educated in music and dance. Like that's a cha-cha. Like why do you have to be like that?" But we went ahead and Googled it, and guess what? It's a cha-cha. So I would love to do a music lesson with you guys, but I can't play music. I went through the YouTube public use library, and they have some salsas, but they don't have anything else that I found, at least. So it doesn't really seem like it's possible for me to say, like, listen to this song, this is what makes it cha-cha. Listen to this song, this is what makes it bachata. But so I wanted to take this opportunity to say, listen to this song, go to the end. That's what cha-cha sounds like. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you. If you have any recommendations for songs, any songs that you want to talk about, any questions, please post them in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great day.